If time is a wave, many mysteries of quantum mechanics are solved instantly. What I mean by that is that space-time flips over at Planck time intervals to backward time, and it happens in Planck time. So actually, space-time creates a Planck-size space-time instances in every pixel of the universe. So when space-time rolls over, it actually reverses time for all particles that are in reverse time mode to behave as antiparticles. Space-time does not progress into the future because space-time remains constant as it flips back in time and forward in time. But particles are progressing in time since particles in our universe progress in a positive space-time flip. And one Planck moment later, space-time flips to the negative, backward time, universe. This creates two parallel universes that never meet, but we notice only the positive universe and not the parallel negative universe. We notice many strange unexplained mysteries in quantum mechanics, such as the electron jumps as if it didn't cross the distance, disappears, and appears. Pair entanglement mystery. Matter and antimatter. Measurement mystery. Two-split experiment. Photon as a wave or a quanta. Electron spin right or left. We tend to think about time as if it flows in a straight line from past to future smoothly. What if time is actually a wave that moves in frequency? I suggest testing the frequency as Planck time. Time ticks and flows as a wave that compared to a straight line is up and down or left, right, but proceeds in one direction. During these ticks, as I call it, one Planck time tick in one universe and the following tick in the mirror universe, you may think of it as parallel universes. As if in every universe there is one Planck time delay. So if we observe only one universe, there are jumps intervals of the time of one Planck time long, and it looks as if the time ticks like a clock, meaning every atom in our body, for example, exists in two parallel time frames, universes, move from one universe in time X frame and a tick later exist in second universe as time itself is in Y frame. This two frames of time coexist as a wave of this past future This exchange of time frames happens so fast so we are never aware it actually happens. A movie frame moves 36 frames a second and we see it smoothly. Imagine you live in a time frame of nearly infinite small intervals per second. Surely you'll never notice it since the change in movement is so small in Planck time. As crazy as it sounds, if it is true, it can explain most quantum mechanics puzzles. 1. Electron jumps are actually electrons moving from one time frame to another, so their motion is as if it jumps, appears, and disappears when we stop to observe, since we observe in one Planck time. 2. Pair entanglement mystery. One moves in X time frame while the other in another time frame. Seem as if they are opposite movements to each other no matter how far you separate those pairs. Never meet at same time frame. 3. Matter and antimatter. Actually, the same matter exists in different time frames as parallel universes never meet since they tick in different time frames. 4. Halves split experiment. As Planck time phase cut the waves into quanta, the particles behave as waves but of limited size, not continuous waves. 5. Photon as a wave and particle photon behave as a wave in quanta since time ticks cut its wave motion into quanta of certain wave size. 6. Electron spin right or left spin for each time frame. 7. Planck time itself depends on velocity. As we approach the speed of light, each Planck time or wave frequency of time is longer from the traveler's point of view. So fewer ticks per second seem as time slows. We exist in two time frames moving in the direction of time from past to future, and since the exchange of time frames happens at the Planck time speed of ticks, we are not able to notice it. Our present time is only one Planck time long since past and future are one Planck away. This idea is against our common sense, but I challenge physicians to look at it with an open mind. The Planck constant is the frequency I believe that time ticks. I call it ticks, but actually I mean time moves in waves that up and down, or any other opposite, from the middle line of time moving from past to future. Spacetime as one means time and space both exist in two parallel time frames oscillating a trillion zillion times in a second, and the same mass exists in both universes as a mirror image of each other. When we look in observation, we see one phase. When we do not observe that both exist, time moves forward in a space ring similar to Mobius's ring, so time flips backward. Meyer-Gileadi.